All right, man. Torture Talk. You know what it is, man. Yeah, man. Let's get it, man. It's got a lot to talk about today. All right, man. So today's episode, we're gonna be talking. You know what? Let me turn this air off. Yeah, to turn the air off because I ain't want it to be super loud in here. All right. So today's episode, we're gonna talk about Drake once again, man, doing some stupid things and saying some stupid things as he always do. And we always got to cover it, man. It is what it is. But he goes on line. And he says some things that I think is, I don't know, just weird. So before we get into that, I got to get a legendary spill. This is Torch Talk. If you like the content, please consider subscribing. If you're new here, let me work for your subscription today. All the beautiful, single, sexy ladies, put one in the chat. All the fellas, y'all know the final ones there. Just don't harass them. I don't sell no merch, but I do have content absolutely free. But if you want to leave a donation, link is right here on the screen. Cash App, Cash App. No more people out to call me Hidden Gem. 13 subscribers, over 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18,000. And yes, I am the king of the north. Let me know what kingdom you are from. You know what I mean? Also, go to Torture Talk After Hours. Trying to get to 5,000 subscribers over there. And over here, 25,000 I will be giving away. Nice size cash prize. So let's get it, man. Let's go. Thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate y'all. This is the OT show. You know what it is. Let's go. All right, this comes courtesy of The Ville. Shout out to The Ville. You know what it is. Hope everything's good with his channel. All right, so let's get it, man. Thank y'all for joining me.
You have got to be kidding me, bro. This is getting very, very ridiculous. I can't believe that Drake is saying that he's being suppressed. Out of all people in the world talking about suppression, he's going to say that he is suppressed when we're talking about the clips and the censorship that they're going through and the fact that they had to go through UMG and Drake just to put music out. I mean, come on, bro. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, this is getting out of hand. I'm starting to really see how people feel when they talk about the higher ups and artists that get executive privilege from the execs. This is proof right here. This guy is literally saying that he's being suppressed. I honestly think at this point that he is really delusional. I mean, I didn't want to really use that word and throw that around like it just so cavalierly, whatever. But he is really delusional. He's starting to be like he's really delusional. So let me get this right. The same guy that they put on all of these playlists is now saying he's being suppressed. So you wasn't saying that all the other artists was being suppressed when you were the one being put on all of these different playlists. This sometimes I feel like my face is so shiny. I don't know why. I'm just a shining star, I guess. Um, that was just a random thought. I don't know. Sometimes I just have to say what's on my mind. But let me see if I can fix this because I look like a nigga who was laying in fried chicken and shit. Let me just back this up. All right, there we go. So that's a little bit better. All right, so it to me it just this is just screaming attention. It's like he's losing relevancy so fast that I feel like he feels like he has to say something about it. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna get that number one." He's gonna have a celebration when he gets another number one. He's gonna have a celebration. I'm talking like he's going to celebrate because he wants to beat this Michael Jackson record. So I believe he's tied with Michael Jackson now. So he wants to beat this record. So he's gonna have the biggest celebration of his career. Trust me when I tell you. And everybody's gonna celebrate with him like he has more hits than Michael Jackson. Oh man, Drake is back. Da, da, da. You'll see. Watch.
Ridiculous. Let's just talk about the time when UMG allegedly tried to block Pop Smoke's posthumous album over a Pusha T verse, which they believe was a Drake diss. Now, I don't know about Drake's definition of censorship, but this looks like censorship to me, bro. This looks like suppression to me, bro. I don't know what he defines as suppression, but this looks like the key point of suppression to me. I mean, let's just be real. He wants to say that he is suppressed. Bro, let's just keep it 100, bro. You're the suppressor.
I honestly I don't understand how Drake would say something like this, and he screenshots it. See, the thing is, I'm gonna tell y'all what it really is. This is what it really is. Let me just be clear with y'all. This is what Drake is salty. He lost that battle. He's to the point where he can't believe that he is actually not number one anymore. So what he's doing is he's looking for reasons to say that they're holding him back from being number one. That's what he's doing. He can't believe that he's really not streaming as much as he used to. His songs are not hitting like they used to. He can't believe this. See, the thing is, when you stay around long enough, people forget about you eventually because you are the person that's just in the limelight too much. People don't like that. You know what I'm saying? And I hate to say it that way, but if you're not producing anything great, people don't care. You could be around all the time, but nobody cares. And this is what's happening to him, and this is why he's doing this. He wants he wants to be validated. He even did this in his concert. He wants to be validated. This is what he's looking for.
Not the suppressee. You're the one that does the suppressing. People don't suppress you. The fact that he's trying to say that he's being suppressed when he's been out here messing with Pusha T and others alike, like Kendrick Lamar, with this lawsuit and everything, is super ridiculous. The fact that he is saying that he's suppressed, yeah, it doesn't really look like that, bro. It doesn't really look like that. Pusha T and Drake beef allegedly almost ruined Pop Smoke's album. Pop Smoke was gonna have Pusha T on the album. UMG and all of them didn't want that because they thought that Pusha T was gonna diss Drake. They didn't want that, so they ended up messing with this album. Similar to how they were doing it moving forward with this new shit, with this new album, right? Pusha T says dispute over Kendrick Lamar verse led to expensive Def Jam exit. And this was the reason why, because it says here that the rapper claims that the label, which is owned by Universal Music Group, was reluctant to release the song with two of Drake's biggest adversaries. It looks like Pusha T was facing suppression. This is the real face of suppression. When you're Champagne Poppy saying that you're being suppressed, you look so ridiculous. When there is Pusha T facing
He's absolutely right. He does look ridiculous. But see, I think at this point he don't care. He's on a crash out dummy mission. He don't care. He's gonna do whatever it takes for him to perceive to be number one still. Because once he gets another number one, because he will get another number one. Once he gets another number one, he's going to act as if he's the greatest artist in the world, like the greatest artist of all time. And he's gonna say, and he's gonna stand on that. He's gonna say, "Well, I got more hits than everybody," blah blah. But the thing is, and this is what I always say about Drake's music: Drake could have a number one hit, but the issue is his music don't stay around long. Like Hotline Bling and One Dance and all those did, but those are or poppy hits. And this Drake, yeah, but those songs to me doesn't move the needle. He's searching for greatness through hits and Billboard validation. That's what Drake is doing. Drake is a whiny little bitch. That's what he is. He's a whiny little bitch. When it comes to this, he's a whiny little bitch. That's what it is. There's nothing I can say about it. Everything he's doing is like a whiny little girl. Like, oh my God, no, I can't believe this. Like a whiny little kid, like whining, like, oh, they thanked me. I can't believe this. Like he's just a whiny little bitch. Oh my God, it's crazy.
actual censorship and suppression from Drake himself. The fact that this guy would just blame suppression because he didn't get the number one spot is super idiotic and it's super tone deaf, bro. It's like you don't even hear that people know that you were messing with Pusha T all these years. It's like you don't know that we are reading these blogs, bro, and we're reading that you tried to stop him. Your father company tried to stop him. You tried to stop the Pop Smoke album from coming out because of a Pusha T verse. Everything, bro. These labels are backing Drake up low key, and he wants to say that he's the one being suppressed. Bro, these labels, despite going against you in court, bro, they still have your back no matter what. And the fact moving forward that you think that you're being suppressed when we could take a look at the updated playlist and today's hits on Apple Music, and it says that you're right there. You're right there, right in front of our face. Drake asked, "What did I miss?" Hear his latest in spatial audio. Now look at this too. We'll go even further. We'll go to Spotify. We'll check out the hip hop page on Spotify. Rap Caviar, Drake is there. That doesn't look suppressed. If this is suppressed, I wonder what it's like being on the big stage. I wonder what it's like being recognized by everybody else. Because if this is suppression, bro, that is crazy. 16 million followers on Rap Caviar, and you're saying that you're being suppressed. You're the face of that.
Well, he's only saying he's being suppressed because that's the only way he can say that he's not number one. Because he's losing relevancy. That's what it is. People don't really like his music like that no more. Like, don't get me wrong. He has people who still like his music. But for the most part, people don't really bang with him like that no more. You can just see it. You know what I'm saying? It could be it's a couple of reasons why that is. One of the major reasons why is because he's been what's the name? Major reason why. Because he's really been out here just, just talking crazy on Kendrick, talking crazy on artists, suppressing artists, getting their music blocked. All of this stuff catches up with you, man. It does. It really catches up with you. That's what it is. All of this time, he's being put on these different playlists talking about he's being suppressed. Like, it's really a slap in the face to everybody for him to say something like that. But see, he gets away with this shit. Like, he does, and no one calls him out on it. Only us. But these other artists don't call him out. They should have been calling him out. But for some reason, they don't. And I'm thinking it's because the same thing he did to Pusha T, he probably would get done to them. It's crazy. Like, it's really crazy. You see why he doesn't have any friends. Like, I don't know what to say anymore about this dude.
Shit. Not only that, let's just check this out. Rap Caviar, there he is, the face of that shit as well. New music from Drake, Travis Scott, and the Clips, bro. I mean, like, what are we even talking about, bro? Do you really think that anybody will believe you when you're saying that you're being suppressed? Real artists, real artistry, like Pusha T is being suppressed. Even going to the pop genre of things, even going to the hot hits on USA on the pop section. Yeah, Drake is there. Yeah, Drake is there in the hip hop section and the pop section. So where is the suppression? Where is the? I mean, maybe he just doesn't like that he's next to Teen Beats. I don't know, but yeah, bro, I don't see the suppression. You see him everywhere. You see him everywhere. It's ridiculous how he tries to say that he is suppressed.
But that just goes to show you that if he ain't going number one, that just goes to show you that a lot of people ain't really feeling his music like that no more. And I mean, when I say a lot of people ain't feeling his music, I'm literally talking like he ain't getting as many spins as he usually now. He does get more spins than most artists. I'm gonna sit here and say that because obviously he's one of the biggest artists in the world. But you can see the decline. Like if he's complaining, if Drake's complaining, then you already know what time it is.
When he knows that the labels have been trying to suppress his enemies for years. For years. This was the Pop Smoke situation with Pusha T, and it barely got rediscovered this year. But let's not forget when Pusha T had to leave Def Jam because they didn't want him to release an album with Kendrick Lamar featured on there with a featured verse. Why? Because they didn't want to hurt Drake's feelings. They didn't want the boy to get fucked up. They didn't want the boy to get hurt. That sounds like suppression to me, man. But the only suppression that people are facing out here is the clip. And you want to act like you're the one that's being the suppressed when you are the suppressor yourself. Suppressor on the one spot. I'm taking that soon. Don't worry. One song or another, rule changes and all. I hope you never get a number one spot. You don't deserve that shit, bro. After suing after a rap battle, it's obvious why you're not the number one spot. It's obvious why you're number two, and I hope you go to number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I hope you get wiped off the 100 Billboard for all the ugly attitude that you had shared in the past year, for all the ridiculous things that you make up, for all the things that you do, all the ridiculous things that you do, file a lawsuit, sue after a rap battle, trying to claim that you have no real friends when all your songs are about being solo and not having friends at all. Like, bro, talk about it, bro. You go online right now, bro, Drake is not being suppressed. That's just my whole point. He is not being suppressed. This is something that he's used to saying constantly. He likes to act this way when he doesn't get the number one spot. We've already seen situations like this.
Yeah, he does this a lot, and you're gonna see more. Y'all gonna see more coming from him. This ain't the end of it. Trust me when I tell you. Like, this is not the end of this. He's gonna drop. Maybe his song could go number one next week. I don't believe it would, but maybe he drop a new song and it goes number one. But the only reason why I think this song went the way it went is because it's a new Drake song, and most people are gonna jump on it. When his album drop, people gonna want to hear what he has to say. If his album isn't good, it's not gonna stay around. It's gonna be the same thing for all the dogs, Certified Lover Boy, the same thing for some sexy songs for you. It's gonna be the same thing because I think at this point Drake, a lot of people are going through Drake fatigue. They don't really care for his music like that no more. His fans do. He has a lot of fans, but even his fans are getting tired of him. Because if that was the case, guess what? He would have won number one, right? So I mean, you'll see.
Going back when he dropped Triple S for You with Party Next Door, it was said here Drake liked the post allegedly saying that Triple S for You is being suppressed on Spotify while Kendrick Lamar GNX shows up normally. This was somebody posting and academics resharing, obviously. I search for Kendrick on Spotify and GNX pops up. Then I go ahead and search for Drake and Party Next Door and Triple S for You. Doesn't pop up. Spotify on some BS. Champagne Poppy likes this fucking post because he wants to continue to let the people think that he is being suppressed. So that way, when he doesn't hit the
And that's what I'm saying. How are you the biggest artist in the world? You claim you're the biggest artist in the world, but then you out here saying that you're being suppressed. Like, how does that work? How do you say you're the biggest artist in the world, but the biggest artist in the world is being suppressed for what? What are you saying? Like, why would they suppress you? Why would these companies suppress you? Why would Apple Music? Why would Spotify? Why would Billboard? What are they doing collectively to suppress you? Why? What's the point of that? They're not losing nothing by having people come to their platform to listen to you. So what are they losing from you? Like from you saying like, how are they losing anything? You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, in my opinion, if they were suppressing you, they would be losing everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what are they gaining? Not losing. I'm sorry. What are they gaining by suppressing you when you are considered one of the biggest artists in the world on their platform? Wouldn't that wouldn't that make people want to come to their platform to hear you? That's the whole point of these streaming services is for people to buy the service to listen to an artist that they like over and over again without buying a CD or a DVD or whatever, right? So how are you saying they're suppressing you when that would be moving backwards? That doesn't make sense. It's so stupid.
number one spot, he could blame it on other people instead of blaming it on himself for not putting out a number one hit. It's his fault that he didn't put out a number one hit. It's because the song missed. What did I miss? I guess the number one spot. What did I miss? I guess being number one. What did I miss? That you're not being suppressed. You're not being suppressed, bro. I don't know if you missed it, but you're not being suppressed, bro. You suppress others. Your label suppresses others. You're not the person that is suppressed or being held down or being blackballed. None of that shit. That's what you miss, bro. Let's just be real here. And even going as far as hearing academics talk about this shit, about suppression, even academics, his number one fan, right? Hip hop, media, whatever. He even said that he doesn't believe that Drake is being suppressed by UMG.
Now let's get to the UMG and the whole suppression conversation with Drake, okay? And we should really have this conversation and be open about it. And again, I'm not here speaking to try to appease Drake fans or a narrative, or I'm not the Drake's mouthpiece. This is what I personally do believe. Do I believe that UMG suppressed Drake? I actually don't. I don't think UMG that's a company. That's a company that has shareholders that wants to increase revenue. They're not here saying, let's suppress this guy. Now, do they know they're in litigation with this guy? Yes. Now,
You see what I'm saying, bro? Even academics, bro. Even academics.
That's another thing too. These companies do have shareholders and people who are buying and selling shares. Do you believe that these companies, with all of these shareholders, is going to sit around and say, well, yeah, you should be suppressing him and we losing money? No, they're not going to do that. Like, I honestly think that I'm going to be honest with y'all. and this is nothing. I'm just gonna straight say this, and this goes for everybody. This goes for every ethnicity. We have a nigga way of thinking, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's black, white, Asian, whatever. We have that nigga mentality, bro. You know what I'm saying? We do. We all have this way of thinking where we think that it works a certain way and it doesn't. These companies are billion, trillion, $1 billion companies. Some $1 trillion, some $1 billion. That's what it is, man. They look at things totally different the way we do. But we have this. I ain't gonna say nigga way of thinking. 'Cause I know people might think I'm talking about black people, which I'm not. 'Cause I think that nigga is not even a word just for black people. That's actually a word for all people who act like fucking niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like stupid motherfuckers. Um, I think that we are at a point where we basically don't really know how to even how would I say this? We don't know how to take things from a sense of marketing. You know what I'm saying? We look at things from a sense of like emotions. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta stop doing that. And I think that us looking at it like Drake is being censored is kind of weird, knowing that he's one of the biggest artists in the world and they're making millions of dollars off this guy. You think they're gonna stop him? They're gonna promote him as much as they can.
Person that's in full support of Drake and every single thing that he does, despite not getting flown out in a private jet, despite not being invited to the London show, despite not being flown out. He's always in support of Drake. And the problem is, bro, is that he is telling you straight up, I don't think that Drake is being suppressed. Now that Drake has dropped Iceman, What Did I Miss, whatever the fuck, and it didn't go number one, he's doing the same thing that he did last time. He's trying to act like things are suppressing him. He's trying to act like UMG is suppressing him because they're going at each other. But let's remember who UMG favors. Let's remember that Pop Smoke's album was going to get shelved because of a Pusha T verse. Let's remember the main reason why Pusha T had left Def Jam was because of a Kendrick Lamar verse, because of the battle against Drake. Anybody being suppressed here, it's going to be the Clips, bro. It's going to be other artists that you're beefing with, not you. You're the person that suppresses others. That's what you missed. Well, y'all tell me how you feel about this, bro. This is very ridiculous.
Absolutely right. He's absolutely right. And excuse my language. I ain't really mean to say we have a nigga way of thinking, um, because I don't want people to get offended by that. Because I know a lot of people when people say nigga, they think that that's supposed to be exclusively to black people, but it's not. It's not exclusively to black people. But if I offended you, I apologize. I didn't mean to do that. If you have a nigga way of thinking and then you think that, well, I think like a nigga. I mean, if you do, I apologize if you was offended by that. But stop thinking like that. Anyway, yeah. So this is ridiculous, and this is gonna continue. I told y'all before. This guy's gonna continue to do this. It's not gonna stop. It's not gonna stop. He's gonna continue on doing what he do. Continue. It's not gonna stop because he's looking at it from a point of view of I cannot believe this. This ain't real. He's not just letting it play out. He's gonna complain. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so it is what it is. Thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all on the next one, man. I'm out of here. Torture Talk. You know what it is. Peace, bye.